Alright, how's it going? I am just sharing the link to my pages and stuff, and then we will, first thing we're doing is we're dragging in another freight train and spotting it on this track, and then we'll set up the hump yard locomotives. Alright, first things first, we're gonna go grab that train, recrew it, and we'll drag it in. Gotta turn that down. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Well, seems right here. These two units will be the hump 1, so they'll work 1 cut of cars. Once hump 1 is done, this train, which is hump 2, will start shoving back with a 2nd cut of cars. So we'll go drag this train in. Everything should be lined in, which we are all set. So we'll take the handbrakes off and get going. Should be a good stream. I don't think it's gonna be too long. We'll see what the reaction is to it. See if we get anyone that really cares. Come on. We are... I don't do a symbol because... So pretty much to load up the yard, I set a new spawn point here. And then I just had all the cars tagged. And I spawned 3 trains in, so I dragged 1 in, came back, spawned another one, dragged that in, spawned a 3rd one, dragged that one in, and this will be the 4th train that'll go into the yard. So we are 5,485 feet, 2 horsepower per ton, 9,074 total tons. Not sure what TOB is. Dynamic braking axles 32. We are 55 loads by 38 empties, for a total of 97 units. And total axles are 396. I think it'll be kind of cool to watch. Granted, what I think is cool is probably a lot different than what other people think is cool, but still. I think all three, I think there's 2 trains over there that are 4,500 plus feet in length. And then there's one, I think is 5,600 feet. So, should be plenty of work to hump over the, or get over the hump. So, quick overview of what a hump yard is. So the train grabs those cuts of cars, it shoves them up over this hump, and what's left control F6. So auto pin puller. So when it gets to a certain point, the pin will be pulled, and then all this is what. So any car that's tagged, any of this goes on track 1. Cars tagged with that goes track 2, track 3, and so on, so on. And then these right here squeeze against the wheels to slow them down, and you'll hear it. These switches will automatically throw themselves. So if you have something going to the left, this switch will switch. If you have something going to the right here, this will switch, and so on. It's actually pretty cool to see. I just figured out the AI work yesterday. So, but yeah, when we get the train pulled in here, we'll come back here and pull these 2 sets of locomotives apart. She's a bit heavy. I think it'll be a good stream. Dumb. Yeah, I know it says I just ran a absolute signal, but we're not. We don't really care about the signals right now. Oh, bastard. Should probably put a slow speed on. Just set it to 20. Seeing as we're coming into our yard, we don't need our brights. We do need our bell, I believe. What should go here to here to here. In theory, but that's a little close. Make sure I don't have any derails on. Once again, my cat is taking up most of my desk. Come on, Snickers. Give me a little bit of room. I love her dearly, but swear to God, sometimes. Yeah, we still got a good amount of train to pull in. This stream, I'm not going to be, myself, I'm not going to be doing much work, but I'll let the AI do all the pump work. I'm dragging this train in just for a little bit of a filler for the stream. Here's a dumb question. Is that track? Yeah, it should be long enough. Oh yeah, that's got plenty of length to it. We should be good. The reason I'm not going down this track is just so that we can get the pump yard or locomotives to come down here. I guess they could have come down this track, but... So if you guys aren't following FS17 Fire Photography on Facebook, I made a post asking if there's anyone that plays this game, because I'm considering starting up a server where followers and subscribers can come run trains with me if they want to, but we'll see what the comments what the comments say at the end of this upcoming week. I do have a Discord server up, but I'm not gonna post a link to it till A, I get my buddy who's gonna help me with admin stuff, and B, it's more set up. So now we'll throw on the train brake. Come on. I'm still having a hard time judging when to fully apply the train brake. We'll do one more train, just so there's... Actually, I gotta cut away from these cars first. I'll delete that. Yeah, we'll do one more one more train, and then we'll get the hump yard going. So, if you have Run8 and you don't know how to set up a spawn point, you go consist menu, grab any car, add, and then spawn point. So, when you spawn things in, if it's to the right of your mouse, it's gonna go that way. If it's to the left of your mouse, it's gonna go that way. So we'll set that down, and then you can name whatever you want it to be. But you'll have to then you hit save, and then you'll have to come back, save your game, shut the game down, open it back up, and then you hit Control F2. Go up here, spawn points, and then I have this marked as hump trains, because that's, and then you go train types. You have your bare tables, which is well cars with no containers. Domestics, which are, I believe, yeah, domestic containers are the 53-foot ones you see. JB Hunt, EMP, Hub Group, Amazon. There's a few other domestic containers. Intermodal is, I'm not entirely sure what the difference between that is. International is your Maersk, your Mediterranean sea container, 40-foot containers. Light power move, which is just engines. Mixed containers, which is domestic and international. No, mixed freight is hoppers, tank cars, auto racks. It's a manifest. And then you got mixed intermodal, which is both domestic and international. This is your Amtrak trains. This will spawn a train that's all auto racks, all coal, all coil steel, all grain, all oil, and so on and so on. So we want mixed freight. Go up here to train symbols, you hit add, and if you want it tagged, you click tagged, and then these are all the locals the cars will come in for. So we've run LOP 53, we ran LOQ 53, we ran the LCal 0611. This train I have, the LS910J I have set up on another save that we'll do some point. And caboose, which is multiple caboose. DPUs, which is mid, or is the rear locomotives, middle locomotives. I'm not sure what ATSF is. I know what it means, but I don't know what the tag means. And so King of the Rails is pretty much everything stops for you, and then Utter Peon is you stop for everything. I don't know what these are. These are your locomotives that the train will spawn. I have it as ES44, and the GP40-2, and then the road names as pointed out. So now we'll spawn it. And we go up here, released, make sure it's holding. And then once it's stopped, hit relinquish. relinquish. God, a mashed potato mouth tonight. We should see the crew leave. You got your conductor, or I think they're called they were used to be called brakemen, and you got your engineer. They look, there we go. They look like they're dead inside, which I can't blame them. Make sure that's all set, that's all set, that's all set, and that's all set. So now we'll get rolling. Train info. Exactly 4,900 feet. 2.3 horsepower per ton. Total tons is 7,100. 65. 40 loads by 43 empties. Total of 87 units. And 354 axles. If you have a hard time telling if you're moving forward, look at the ground. That's what a lot of real engineers will do, because the trains don't have a negative. Like, if you're going up a hill, you need to see if you're moving. It doesn't say -1 mile per hour, -2. It just goes to 0. So as you can see, we're moving now. I don't know why the AI spawns with the lamps on. You're laying on my phone, aren't you? Yes, you are. Hey, don't touch that. She likes to knock over my mic. I don't understand why. What did I just do? Oh, there. So we'll drag this train in, and then we'll get right to getting the locomotives ready to hump cars. I didn't put that in the description because I didn't think YouTube would be too happy with that. So I just put classification yard. Oh, it's actually got a Jeep on it. Cool. GP40-2. Most locals you'll see are running Jeeps or sometimes SD40s. 9 times out of 10 they won't use Gevos or SD70 ACEs. I just use them because they're my favorite. But I think next local we work, we'll use some standard cab E&D. Oh, I gotta set up the, there we go. So yeah, these two tracks I could have used, this track right here I could have used to run around the cars, but I figured using right 5 or receiving 5 would probably be easier because it's a straight shot. I'll show you how to set up the locomotives so there you can have AI do the switching. Just for the sake of that didn't work. You know what I did? I probably just lined it for this. No? It's interesting. Oh, that's why. Now this should be, yeah, flashing, because I think it's restricted. We'll see what it says when we go past it. Last signal was yellow, so that was approach. So I think red is restricted. Red flashing is restricted, so you can pass it, I believe. Yeah, restricting. Wondering why my room wasn't cooling off. Turns out I never turned my AC on before I started streaming. Let's see, this train is 4,200. 3,800, 4,600 feet, 5,100 feet, 5,100 feet. So we got a good amount of cars to sort. I don't know if I explained it, but we'll have 2 hump yard groups of locomotives. So before we split these up, we'll drag all 4 down to the end of the yard. We'll throw these 2 onto a train, let them sit, and then we'll throw these 2 onto a train and recrew them. Come on, stop. You know, it'd be very cool if you stopped playing on my phone. Probably start applying that brake about 10, 15 cars before it actually gets onto the track, maybe. I'm not gonna bother counting, I'm just gonna estimate. Probably start applying it now. Wait till it gets to the acid tank car. This car. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Just in time. Perfect. I will pull away from these cars and we'll go get everything set up. We'll get these fired up now. So to get the AI, the game to recognize these locomotives as the hump yard set, they need to have the word hump in the train symbol. Otherwise the AI doesn't know what you're trying to do. So this is the first set of locomotives that'll work the hump. This is the second set. So this set will be actively pushing back a set of cars. And once that's sorted, we'll run. We'll figure it out. So we'll get rolling, get to the end of these tracks. There is the gauge lights. So that slow speed will not let the train go over 20. At least it shouldn't. Which realistically you should be doing in the yard. I might say it up here. Yeah. 15 in the yard. I don't even know if you guys can see this. Once again, my friggin' internet is acting up. What else is new? If you have Spectrum internet, you gotta get rid of it because this is garbage internet. Alright. We'll set. Hey, get. Come on. Quit being a pain in the ass. Probably just disconnect the MU cables and you'd be able to pull away from it. Why did that not work? So now this will be hump 2. And we will back down on this track. Actually, I should have done that backwards. We should have humped this track first and then that track. Well, we can set that one up first. Stop being a pain. I apologize if you can hear my fan. It's brutally hot in my room all of a sudden. I don't think I cleared it enough, did I? Nope, did not. So we'll set that train up first to hump the yard, and then hump 1 will actually be the second one. We can rename it, doesn't really matter, but wait, was that the right one? Yes, it was. So once we get these 2 trains set up, we should be golden. I also was able to, oh, that's not the right button. I was also able to rebind my, where is it? I was able to rebind my settings so I no longer hit the F4 key. The F4 key will no longer do anything, so you don't have to worry about restarting the game for whatever reason. That was a little early. So now we will handbrakes off, set the brake on it. We'll make sure, before we go to the other train, we'll make sure this is fully aired up. Oh, I forgot, you gotta... Usually if it takes a while, you just gotta... Okay. I don't know why that's not turning red yet. Usually if you crank the engines up, the brakes full. Is that not open? It's all set up. It's got brakes, we'll call it. Come on, Snickers. Move over. You're not gonna be allowed in here when I stream. So now... Actually, yes, that's labeled up too. Now, before we go to that other train, I want to make sure that's all set. You need that set up. Why is that? So the train should be, yes, it's all lined up. So we'll go back. Actually, I'm gonna shut that headlight off on the unit. Yeah, so we want to renumber this one. Not that it matters. As long as it has hump somewhere in the name, the AI understands what the train is supposed to do. So, your key to bleed all the train cars is going to be different than mine because I had to change mine because it was conflicting with my PDF app. And I don't remember what I put it as. Bleed air brakes. Yeah. Left control is 0. Now these cars have no air in them. So set the headlight on. Why is that not working? There we go. Oh, I didn't realize that the 45, the SD40 tunnel motor actually has brow lights and a nose light. So with all the tracks lined up, the train cars, blood, you can go up here, hit AI recrew, and you'll see it says recrewed for AI, recrewed by AI for humping. It should start shoving back in a minute. I'm idling up now. Now we'll go down here and make sure this is all set up. Control F6. Home controller status enabled. So now it should be good. I just found out you can actually ride AI controlled trains. So we'll ride this until we get to the hump. I should have just set up the AI, like, beginning of the stream, just so that we weren't an hour in before anything fun happened. That's my bad. This is all set. Once we get up to the hut, I'll jump off and we'll start watching it work. I think the speed at which you go to hump trains is like 2.5 miles per hour. It gives the game time to think about what it's gonna do. We'll actually go back down there and listen to those things work. No, they're not working too hard. bump the audio up a little bit. You can tell it's a slow process, but it's pretty cool to watch. And then you see up here it says track 1 for the YBK 50, and that's all that other stuff with 2.2 miles per hour. We'll go down here and listen to the, I don't know what these are called. Retarders maybe? Can't remember. It's a loud screeching noise. There we go. Now so these 3 cars are for track 1. I guess I should have gave a headphone warning. These cars are pretty loud when they go over the brakes. All this stuff is for track 1 right now. That's for track 12. We should see the switches. I don't know which one will. See, that automatically switched on its own. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's gonna go on that track. Now, if you really wanted to, you could actually, if you take off auto pin puller, you could have 2 people working the hump train. So you could have the engineer up there shoving, and then you come up here and actually pull the pin yourself, but you would have to know when to do it. But yeah, you could run a 2-man crew on this, but I think it's better for the AI to do it. So they're going down track 12, that's track 1 down there. I wonder if there's a way to tell how many cars you hump. Maybe the pump controller will tell you. So then, pretty much at the end of the humping, so for this track, it would be all the YKBK local, so wherever these cars are going. Let's check. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted. The game comes with actual user guides. If you just navigate to your Run8 folder, it's under user guide, and it's got everything you need to know. I'll show you real quick. You got your bells, horns, server startup, auto dispatch, industry tracks, hump yard, configuring options, derailments, so on and so on. You got your end of train devices, hazmat placards, interactive AI train crews, key binding changes, key bindings, licensing, locomotive failures, manned helper operations. So if you have 4 people playing, you can have, say you're going up to Tehachapi, you can have the lead locomotive with an engineer and a conductor, and you can have rear helper set that comes and attached to the back of the train that's also manned by an engineer and a conductor, which is pretty cool. And then you got menu options, P42 locomotive notes, rail unit stats, don't know what that is, renumbering locomotives, which you just double click on them, Run8 default rail driver buttons, default keyboard, consist editor, train tagger, and so on. See what it looks like from up in the tower. It'd be kind of cool if this was a little bit modeled. It could be up here. Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Stop. It's kind of slow, but at the same time, see, they're already down to here. They were all the way up there earlier. So it's kind of slow, kind of fast. I'll show you how to do the hazmat placards. There's any tank cars down here. There it is. You go here, you can switch through them. Whoa. Oh, that's why. What does it show up? Each one means something different. Pretty neat. I gotta get rid of that now. I don't know why that train is mostly made up on this track. Pretty soon we're gonna be getting overflow. There we go. Finally going down a different track this time. Make sure these locomotives are still in here. Also make sure my mic isn't muted. We'll probably do 2, maybe 3 trains, and then we'll call it a stream. And then if we wanted to, we could... If we wanted to, we could pick up next stream, taking one of these locals out and working, but I'd have to plan that, figure out where stuff goes. Hope we don't have any more for this track. Don't know how the game's gonna handle that. I also didn't think that far ahead, which isn't surprising. We'll go back down here and I don't know, if you're watching this, what do you want to see? What view would you like to see? really hope we don't get any more cars on this track. And these flanges will actually press on the wheels in real life to slow it down. They're actually they measure the speed at which the car is going and apply the pressure needed to keep it at that speed. So the game automatically pulls a pin, which you could see, obviously could see, but I wish you could click on the train and see the tagger, but for whatever reason you can't. It's just one of the cool things you can do in Run8. There's been several hump yards in America that have been closed because railroad CEOs and stuff don't see the benefits of having a hump yard. And there's also a side effect of these being unbearably loud in person. So the people that buy houses next to railroads that have already existed before they bought the house start to complain and whine about it, and that's what also gets hump yards shut down. Because why work easy when you can overwork your employees to the point of losing their absolute minds? Pretty much a hump yard job, you need 3 people, that's it. 3 people, maybe 2 hours of train compared to trying to sort this train out without a hump yard. So those are 2 MTUs. EDW. I don't know where that is. Oops. I screwed that up. Uh-oh. I did not think that through. We might have to delete those cars. That was really stupid on my part. I forget, when you relinquish anything, the handbrakes go fully applied. So yeah, if these cars don't shove these ones, we'll have to delete them. That was dumb. So, note to self, don't click any rolling cars. That should have been self-explanatory, but I guess not. In my defense, it is also 2 a.m. Not exactly working with brain surgery type IQ points. Hopefully this has enough force to shove these cars, but I doubt it. I did bleed the air on them, so there's nothing in the brake pipes. So it should just roll. Oh wait, I screwed up. Oh, maybe? That's a negative. That's how dumb I am. I clicked on the train and then relinquished it. Then realized when you relinquish a train, it puts the handbrakes on. And then what did I do after that? I relinquished the train again. There's just not much to work with upstairs. See, it goes by relatively quick. What was it, 22 minutes to get to this point? So yeah, we'll do 2 more trains and actually, we'll throw some power down here and screw it. We'll do some aces. Just in the event that this track gets too long, we can throw these down and we'll pull out the cars and set them off. This is also a reskin, by the way. This is not built in. As you can see, the numbers are kind of screwed up. We'll go with the other ones actually. So these will pull the tracks that we need to. So if the cars get up to this point, I'll pull them out and we'll show them. We'll show them onto this local yard right here. Set these up so they're ready to go when the time does come. Step lights. Oops, did not mean to get that. So these locomotives are all set up to go when the time comes. This is another track we'll have to keep an eye on. So now, when these are done, we'll pull them over to here. We'll start the next train. These two cars are probably going to the same spot, if I had to guess. Go down here and throw this switch. And then we should see the crew disappear. Hold on, Barstow. Now we can... We'll just let it roll. Bump it up. Not bad. Took close to 25 minutes to do a mile-long train. Actually, now we'll park this here, get the second train lined up, get it started, and then we'll go down. So now this track's aligned, which it is. So we have to throw that switch, otherwise the AI won't do anything. So now that train's all set to start humping. Grab this. And actually, yeah, we should be all set to roll forward. I'm honestly, in real life, I don't know how a hump yard crew works. I think it might be two separate crews that do the work just to speed it up, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's see if we can see the other train. No, I think we're going too fast. Yeah, too fast. So we'll do, after the one that I just started, we'll do a third train, and then we'll call it a stream. Well, we'll probably got another hour of AI work. Jeez, sorry, 2 a.m. I'll go see. No, we're good. Yeah. Well, that's depressing. If you are a fan of Battlefield Bad Company 1 and 2, the servers are being shut down for PlayStation, Xbox 360 on December 8th of this year. That's pretty shitty. Those two games are my childhood. So you got 3 more months before they shut those servers down. Come on, stop! You're gonna have to sit outside when I stream. Hey Sean, I'm doing good, how are you? Yeah. Oh, did I go far enough? I should probably pull it forward just a little bit. Yeah, stop itching. What track do we need to go to? Let me go to this one. Yeah. I think we might have to go pull cars. I might have enough time to back up to that train. Oh, don't even get me started on that kid. The audacity of him is... I'm not gonna get into it, but That's a kid that parents should absolutely be 110% aware of what he's doing online. Oh, we took over 3 of his servers, and then he mentioned some 9/11 stuff, and we were just like, we should probably leave before we catch felonies for what we were gonna say, so. Granted, he didn't say anything bad about 9/11. He just should not have said anything about 9/11. So we'll back these units onto this train, and then we'll start pulling cars out of the pump yard. Pump controller was shut off. That's not good. Yeah, that was a little rough. Why? Probably because this track is overflowed. That would be my guess. That's actually cool that it stops. That sucks that you had to be there. I have nothing but respect for the first responders for that day. Granted, I was 1, 2, 3, 4. I was 5 when it happened. Alright, that's the horn. Go down here. Yeah, I actually didn't get into the fire buffing aspect until 2012. But I always had respect for, you know, firefighters, police officers, EMTs. It's unfortunately a thankless job sometimes. Especially being a police officer in this, I don't know, what would you call it, climate? Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. I also don't blame officers that are stepping away from their office, their duties now. You do your job, you get fired, basically. So we'll pull these cars off of track 1, and we'll go spot them in the local yard. Let's switch up the horn. Definitely want something. It's K5L. Ooh. Very nice. I should probably, yeah. I wouldn't say I'm an awesome person. I'm an honest person. I am 27. Alright, let's get this all aired up. Make sure all the air hoses are together. They are. And it sounds like one of the airlines is not closed. Gonna assume, yeah, that's why. Well, I appreciate that, but especially after, I'm not gonna get into it on stream, but there was a pretty major incident that happened 2-3 nights ago. If you're in the server, you might be aware of it, but we'll get it. We'll get the hell out of Dodge. No, we gotta go out here and throw these switches real quick. How do we get over to the local yard? Okay, I see. So we should come out here, cross over, and we'll put the YBK 50 cars on. Put him here. Actually, I'm gonna pause this real quick. See if the user or the I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's late. See if the local tracks are numbered, just so there I know what I'm putting what on. Yeah, local yard. It doesn't say. Huh. It's kind of weird. You figured it would have said. That's Bakersfield. Why is Barstow not listed? I mean, the track that's listed, but it's not showing track length. Unless I'm missing it. Which I don't know. It shows Mojave's yard. And then it doesn't show. Yeah, my last straw was I finally left that group after going ballistic on one of the people that was slandering TLO. Things you shouldn't be saying if they aren't true, but you know, farm sim community is a bunch of fucking children. Why can I not find? Yeah, I apologize for the F-bomb, but I get worked up over that stupid stuff. Huh. Interesting. I want to get the Cajun sub because I love intermodal and there's a lot of intermodal stuff to do. Yeah? That's my cat Snickers that's in my face right now. Don't bump the microphone. Hey, come on. I think she needs a litter done, so I'm gonna see if anyone is up. Hey, come on, stop. Yeah, I don't know why Barstow isn't listed. Alright, what was I doing? I have two of them. The one that you just heard is Snickers, and she does not leave my side unless I go to bed or I leave the house. I used to have 2 dogs, but we actually had 3 dogs at one point, but I go. We used to have 3 dogs at one point. We had 2 German Shepherd Lab mix. They were 1 part Lab, 3 part Shepherd, and then we had a black little Cocker Spaniel. I love my 2 favorite breeds ever are the German Shepherd and Rottweilers. Oh, I would not turn down getting a Husky or what's the other one? Boxer. Love a Boxer. Ooh, we're cooking kind of. Holy crap. Trying to put some brakes on. Oh, perfect. That switch is already thrown. Yeah, I can see why the AI stopped. That's a decent sized train. So we'll put this on, I believe this is track 1. So we'll put the YBK stuff on track 1. We have a male dog named Rose. That's awesome. If I had the time, the money, and the space, I would absolutely be out rescuing dogs. Alright, let's get this backed up. Did I throw the switch? Yes, I did. What other track needs to be picked up? Should probably pick up the... Yeah, we're gonna have to. So this is the LS 910. So we'll put those on track 2. So YBK stuff goes on track 1, and the LS 910 go on to track 2. Actually, now that I think about it, forgot what my V. Well, that's wiper control, you moron. User notes. Pause. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. So pause. So YK. Was it B? Yeah, YBK. Stuff will go track 1, and then LS 910 will go track 2. Actually, we should probably do. Now these tracks are decent length, so we'll keep the YBK on track 1, the LS 910 track 2. Put that stuff on track 3. So we will tie. I mean, we don't really have to tie the train down because we'll probably be back in this train momentarily. I'll shut the lights off for now, though. Now we should be able to go back and set the AI back up to work the yard. Make sure there's no one in here. There's it. And just like the train's back to working the hump. German Shepherds are brilliant dogs. There's a reason they're so used for everything. It's not working. Oh, I think it's going. Yeah, very slowly. Excuse me. So, shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get those. That'd be cool. We'll have AI working the yard while we are doing train stuff. Honestly, I think I don't have my cat registered as an emotional support animal, but she's walked me off the metaphorical ledge multiple times. That's why even though she takes up 95% of my desk while I'm streaming, I don't kick her out. She just likes to be in my presence. So we are going to grab the LS910 stuff, which goes on track 2. I'm actually glad I did this because it kind of gives me an idea on how to build trains and such. Seeing as there's no one else in the yard, we'll do bright light when we go backwards. So AI is still humping the yard. We'll go ahead and start pulling. They really are smart. Same with cats. Cats are some of the smartest animals out there. Pump controller, shut off, relinquishing AI. I guarantee it's because of the LS910 track. No? Maybe not? Huh. You know, I think because those cars stopped rolling. Yep. So we'll delete those. We'll go back over here. We'll pull the train off the hump. And we'll recrew it. I had a feeling that's why you shouldn't try recrewing the train when it's on the hump, because it's not going to have the speed required. It's a learning experience. I haven't actually ran the hump in ran the hump continuously like this. So we'll pull the train down to the switch. There. We'll wait till the train gets to the switch, and then we'll recrew it. Hopefully he'll have the steam required to get the cars to go. Kind of had a feeling that's why the AI was gonna stop, because that grade I think it's about 1.8 maybe. It's substantial. We'll pull the train down here, then recrew it, and we'll go back in, start grabbing cars off of that track and put them on track 2. Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt, they know that. Like anytime, so I have really bad social anxiety in general. So whenever I get on the phone to do any type of phone call, my cat is like always in my face because she knows I'm losing my mind. Alright, we'll call it there. Yeah, I should have the power to get the hump working. Yeah, if I'm humping, now we'll go back down here and continue our duties. I really like this idea, actually. We have the AI working the hump yard, and we're down here building locals. Technically, this would be the job of GP40s, but I really don't give a damn. So once we clear this off, any cards labeled for LS910 should be able to roll down here and start a new train. We'll wait till the end of the train shows up and we'll ride it to the switch. Make sure that's still... What did I say? Yeah, that goes on track 2. That's a great thing about this sim, is you have user notes built into the game for exactly this type of work. So if you need to know, say you gotta make a cut in a string of cars and you gotta go back to the 58th car, you can count, or you can do, you can find the actual name of the car. We'll set that to 15 actually. Yeah, I don't get along with a lot of people, but I'm also a people person for whatever reason. 15. Damn it. You're not supposed to get onto a moving train at 15. It's usually 4 or 5, but just for the sake of getting stuff done. Don't know why that's speeding up, but that's not good. Phoenix is just a good guy. I have no complaints about him. That was a little far. We'll just fly down here and set the switch. So the LS910 goes on track 2. Make sure he's humping cars. Perfect. That's what he needed. He just needed a little more run up. Before we back up, we should make sure all the switches are thrown. Otherwise, we're gonna pull the train apart. Yee. Alright. Why is that? Oh, that's lined up. Yeah, I started following him when, I believe 17 came out. Back in 2016? No, I started following him after I got into modern. I don't remember when I started following him. I know I've been following him for a couple years at this point. Go up here and listen to those EMDs do their work. Oh yeah, she's a bit heavy. 29 loads, 5 empties. 2,058 feet. I'm not an EMD guy, but I do love the sound of the SD70 Aces. So these tracks should be all lined up. That's all set. Can't tell if I said that. Yes, I said that. Yeah, it's a bit of a grade on this yard, 0.4%. We'll hop off here and wait for the locomotives to come up. Yeah, they're still coming out. I want to set auto dispatch on, but I don't know if that's gonna screw up the yard tracks, so I'm not gonna bother with it. I think we gotta give it a little bit more, juice. That stuff's still going, so we're good. Once again, YouTube and OBS are not understanding each other for. stop the train right here. I don't think I have to pull anything out yet. No, we're good. I'll shut the tail light off right now. I'll shut the headlight off. Go see how the tracks are doing. These tracks are good. These tracks are fine for right now. He's already almost done with this train. Did I put power on this one? Yes, I did. So once that train's done, we'll do this one, and then we'll call it a string. We'll probably have to pull maybe one more track before the end, but probably not. Oh yeah, we'll see. The only time I'm good at multitasking. I'm kind of taking a break. I'm burnt out with FS, but I work on trucks here and there. Are you in TLO? The Thin Line Outfitting server? I have a pause right now because I'm trying to see if OBS will come back up. How is that rotated like that? Oh, it's just DNSF stuff. You. Hang on, my YouTube is doing some BS. I don't even know if you can hear this. Why is this not working? This is getting old. I don't understand why YouTube... I don't know why my stream is acting up. It's starting to piss me off, honestly. Come on, you need to lay down. I can't read my second screen. So I'll take control of this train. Excuse me. We'll run it down to the siding and set up the other train and start hopping. Oh, why? Well, alright. It says excellent connection, so maybe we don't have any issues this next game. Not exactly holding my freaking breath. Oh, what do you know? YouTube error. Sweet. Love it. Thank you. I think we're gonna have to call it. I'm not dealing with this any longer. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes. If it doesn't fix, I'm done. Alright, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm calling it a stream here. If you guys like what you saw, please be sure to like the video, hit the subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.